I just want to start this video by saying I apologize for the weird ass colors in this room. The people who lived here before us were weird. They had weird kids, and apparently all their kids liked stripes and colorful shit. So every room that I'm in has weird colors all over it, and I apologize for that. But there's nothing I can do. So let's move on. Hey guys, it's Shanae Jaye, and I am back with another story time. This story is way different from my last story time. I wanted to do something a little bit more lighthearted, a little bit more fun, because last story time was really intense and I needed to like woo-saw and like break away from that moment because I was reliving it as I was telling it. And if you haven't seen that, I will put it up here so you can go ahead and click that little eye notification and watch it. But yeah, anyway, so I wanted to take a little break, do something a little bit more lighthearted. So this is the time that I was turned up in AC. Now, AC is Atlantic City, for those of you that don't know. This was my first time ever going to Atlantic City. When I was growing up, my grandmother will always go to Atlantic City because she likes to gamble. So I will always like hear about it, and like my family would go there a lot, but I couldn't go there because obviously I was too young, like way too young. I was like 12 or something, like I was really young. So I would always hear about Atlantic City, and it was like, for people, I know this is probably gonna sound so stupid and people are probably gonna be like, what the fuck, Shanae, like what are you talking about? But like, for people that live in New York, it's kind of like the Vegas of the East Coast for us, like just a little bit. Like, if you agree with me, then, you know, put a thumbs up, you know, like this video if you agree with me. But if you don't, then just leave a comment and say, Shanae, what the fuck is wrong with you? But like, I'm not really trying to say that it's lit as Vegas, but like, it's our like baby Vegas, if you will, you know what I mean? Because it's the closest that we can go, the closest place that you can go to gamble and drink and have a lit time, whatever, right? Besides going to Vegas, obviously, right? So anyway, let's give you a little bit of backstory. So last story time I talked about my crazy cousin, and she's in this story, as well as my, okay, how do I explain it? My aunt on my mother's side, she has a sister from her father's side. So my aunt has a different father than my mom, and her father had another daughter with another woman. Obviously her sister, which is her sister, my aunt's sister from another, her father's side of the family, what would I call her? Is she my aunt technically, or is she my cousin? Like, I don't know what to consider her as a family member. I mean, I think she would be considered family because she's on my aunt's, like, I don't know, is she family? Should I consider her family? I don't know. Take a vote and let me know if you think that she is my aunt. Do you think she's my cousin? Is she not family at all? I shouldn't even say that she's family, but whatever. Anyway, we met her at my aunt's barbecue one time in the summer. Me and my cousin, the party cousin, we met her, and we'll call her, I'm gonna call her Veronica. So Veronica is my aunt's sister, and then we have my party cousin, which I'm just gonna call her the party cousin. So I should give her a name, but I guess I'll have to give her a name, since I probably will have other story times with her in it. So we'll just call her, okay, we're gonna call her Tiffany. Yeah, I think we'll call her Tiffany. So anyway, we met Veronica, me and Tiffany, at my aunt's barbecue one time, and she was lit. She was, you know, our same age, so we was like, yes, we gotta hang out. And her birthday was actually coming up. Her birthday is like July 30th or something like that. So she was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna you know, y'all can come to my birthday, we're gonna do something big, blah blah. So we exchanged information. She was gonna go to Atlantic City. So the weeks leading up to Atlantic City were crazy, because my party cousin Tiffany, me and her had talked, and we were going to get a rental car to go drive out to Atlantic City because we didn't have any other transportation or whatever, and my cousin has a thing with public transportation for some reason. Like, I was perfectly fine taking the bus. They have a bus that goes to Atlantic City, so I was perfectly fine with taking the bus, but she didn't want to take the bus. She wanted to be bougie, she wanted to be extra as usual. So we were, you know, talking about getting a rental car, but it was a lot of work because I had just gotten my license, and you can't rent a car if you don't have certain things. Like, you know, I was under 25, so that the insurance was going to be crazy. Then you have to have an adult that's had their license for like many years, you know, co-sign and be liable pretty much if you damage the rental car, and you have to have your license a certain amount of months or years, and you have to have a certain amount of experience, and you have to have all these different things. It was just a lot. Like, it was just going to be a lot. It was going to be too much money. It was just going to be too much. So we were, you know, kind of trying to go back and forth and decide if we were going to get a rental car or not. And she was saying that she knew someone who could hook us up with the rental car for cheap and stuff like that. And I was just kind of like, I don't know about that. You know, we should probably not do that. I don't know how that is. I don't know who that is. I don't want to be involved in that, you know, because clearly she does not have the best judgment of character when it comes to people. So I was just like, nah, I'm not with it. I'm not trying to do that or whatever. It is now like the week of this Turnt Up in A.C, and it was gonna be a weekend. It was like I think it was supposed to be like Sunday we meet up, or like Saturday. Yeah, we were supposed to like meet up, I think, on Sunday. I can never remember the details, but anyway, it's like a weekend trip from like Saturday till Tuesday, or like Sunday to Tuesday. So it is the week of, you know, everybody's preparing for whatever. And my cousin, I'm trying to, you know, contact her and get the information on if we're getting this car or not, because it's the week of, like, we don't have enough time. We don't have a lot of time to get our shit together, our transportation. So, and Veronica, she already lived in Jersey. So her driving from where she lived to AC was like nothing. It was like a few hours for her, you know, maybe 2 hours or so. But us, we live in New York. I live in Brooklyn. My cousin lived in Harlem. So it's gonna be a long drive, you know, getting down there. So I was just kind of like, okay, like, what's going on with that? I don't remember exactly what was said. So I bought me a bus ticket, and I was just like, you know what, F this. I really want to go. Like, she's not going to stop me from going, because there's been so many times before where we would plan to do something and I wouldn't go because she wouldn't go, or something fell off or whatever. So I was just like, this is it. Like, this is the last straw. Like, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to let somebody else stop me from having fun, from turning up, from doing what I want to do. You know what I mean? Like, it's not fair. I'm done. So I bought me a bus ticket, and a few days later, I was talking to, I think I was talking to Veronica, and she was telling me it was supposed to be like 5 or 6 of us girls. It was supposed to be me, Veronica, the birthday girl, my cousin Tiffany, and like 3 of Veronica's friends that she knew from, you know, a long time ago. And she was telling me, oh my God, I'm so upset, you know, my friends, they said they couldn't come too. My friends said they couldn't come. I don't remember why she said they said they couldn't come, but she just said that 2 of the girls bailed, and then it was just 1 girl who was willing to go. And then I was like, well, I'm going. And she was saying that my cousin had talked to her and said that she wasn't able to go because her and her dad got into a fight or whatever about the car and stuff like that, I think. So she was just like, you know, kind of upset about that. And I was just like, well, we still gonna have a lit time because I'm still coming. You know, you have your other friend that's coming. It's 3 of us. Like, it doesn't matter. even if it's two people, you can still have a lit ass time. It just depends on you and how you are in environment like that. So I was ready, I was excited, I had my little outfits planned, and I was good. Like, I was ready to go. So I know that me and my cousin, I think me and my cousin we had talked, and she was upset because I was still going and she wasn't able to go. I don't know if that happened before I left or after I came back, but I think but I knew that my cousin wasn't able to go, and I was just like, well, that sucks for her. Like, I don't know what to do, because if you're not willing to take public transportation, then like, I don't understand what's the big deal of having a car? Like, you don't even need a car down there. You just drive down there and then you're gonna park the car, and everything else is like literally walking distance. Like, you're on the boardwalk, you can walk everywhere, excuse me. And then Veronica has a car, so we didn't really need a car. We didn't need a car at all, because she has a car. So even if we did need to drive down there in Atlantic City, she could have drove us. Like, it wouldn't have been a big deal. We would have all been together anyway. And if she didn't feel like driving, then we could have just walked. So it was just like, there was no need for her to get a car. Like, she was just doing extra shit for no reason. So I didn't let that stop me. I go. It was like Sunday, you know, I go to the bus station, and I am waiting for my bus. My bus didn't really take that long. It left, I think, at like 9 or 9:30 or something like that. I don't know. It was in the morning though. And oh my gosh, I was too fucking early. Like, I text Veronica and I was like, hey, I'm on the bus. And she told me that, like, she's like, don't leave too early, because I am like, I'm still getting ready. Plus, it's literally like, I mean, it's a while from her, but not as far as like from where I was, because I was in Brooklyn, so I had to take the train to Manhattan, and then I had to take the bus from Manhattan all the way to AC. So I was like, oh my god, this is gonna take forever. Like, I don't know how the bus is gonna be, blah blah blah, and I didn't want to be late. What ended up happening was, I was on the bus and I texted her and I was like, hey, I'm on the bus, I'm on my way. And she was like, oh my god, you're gonna be there before me, oh my god, you're gonna be there before me. And I was just like, no, like, this is gonna be a long ride or whatever. I end up there around maybe noon or so, 1 o'clock or something like that. Like, it kind of took a while, but not really. And I was the first one there. Her and her friend, Veronica and her friend, were not there yet. I was like, what the entire fuck? So I had to sit in that horrible, weird, grimy, dirty bus station for like literally an hour and a half waiting for her. Like, my phone was on E and my patience was on E, and I was just like, oh my freaking god, like, you have got to be kidding me. Like, it cannot be this long from freaking wherever part of Jersey you're in to this part of Jersey. Like, it's South Jersey. Like, how are you taking this long? I was so freaking annoyed. It was hot, and I was annoyed because there was freaking there was bums in there. There was just weird, creepy people around. It's always weird, creepy people around. Like, and I'm used to that because I'm from New York, but still, like, oh. She finally came with her friend, met up with them. Her friend actually got us into the Trump Plaza Hotel. Now, I know that Trump is president right now. He's y'all's president, not mine, but you cannot say that his fucking hotels are not gorgeous. Like, that fucking hotel, bruh, that hotel was fucking gorgeous. Like, that is the best hotel I've ever been in my entire life. That hotel was fucking gorgeous. The view was beautiful. Like, you could see the beach, you could see the rides and the on the boardwalk. It was just amazing. Like, it was just a really nice hotel. So she got us in there, and we pretty much didn't even have to pay for the hotel. She had some kind of card or whatever. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't care. I didn't ask any questions. I was just like, this shit is lit. Like, we about to turn up. This is what I'm talking about. I like this. It was so gorgeous. So we get in there. We you know, unpack our stuff, we change and everything, and we go to, I think we went to the beach the first like day we got there. We went to the beach and it was so nice. We went to the beach, we just hung out, chilled. The next night was crazy. Oh my gosh. So we decided to go out, of course, because we got to turn up for the girl's birthday, right? So we all are in the hotel room, we're getting ready, everybody's getting cute, we listening to music, we Snapchatting, everything, like. And her friend, Veronica's friend, smokes. I don't smoke, I drink. But this night I decided to do both.
I don't usually do this unless I'm drunk or I'm high, but I'm both right now.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with me? So she, you know, she's smoking or whatever, and she's like, do you want some? And I'm kind of like, I don't really smoke or whatever. But I'm just like, you know what, fuck it, like, you only live once, you know what I'm saying? Let me just do a little bit. I took some pulls or whatever, and mind you, I was drinking too, so I was gone. Like, after like it was probably like 5 minutes or like 5 to 10 minutes, I was gone. So we, you know, getting ready and stuff, and her Veronica's boyfriend ended up coming out that night. I think he was like working earlier that day or something like that, or that weekend, but he wanted to come out obviously and say hey and, you know, surprise her and stuff like that and come and chill with us. So he came, you know, we were still getting ready and stuff like that, and then we finally go out. So we go out, we're on the boardwalk, we're looking cute or whatever, and we go to this club. Don't ask me what it was because I'm not gonna remember because I have a terrible memory. But we go to this club, and it's an outdoor like party place or whatever, and they were like, on the way there I was like, hey, because like you can hear the music from everywhere. Like, it's loud, it's not closed, it's an open like club party area, whatever you want to call it, and it's on the boardwalk. So like everyone that's walking on the boardwalk, you can hear music like from afar, from like everywhere. So I was just like, hey, like they was playing some good music. I was like, oh, it's about to be lit when we go over there. So we finally go over there, and we get drinks, and this is the second time that I lost my ID. Not my ID, I'm lying. That I lost my debit card in my life. If you didn't see the first time, my first story time, you can see how I lost my debit card the first time because I'm an idiot. And this is the second time I lost it because I'm still an idiot. So we get there and we're getting drinks, and I just remember I'm standing at the bar, and I had my drink there, and I was paying for it with my card. There was two like Hispanic guys behind me, but it was two Hispanic guys behind me. Veronica and her boyfriend were like to the left of me. I think her friend, Veronica's friend, was on the other side of them. I can't remember exactly where she was. I didn't see her, but I told y'all I was faded. So anyway, so I'm paying for my drinks, and then I go to sign, you know, I sign my name, and I got my drinks, and they were like, you know, kind of being annoying, trying to talk to me or whatever, and I'm just like, ugh, I don't want to talk to you, like I just want to get my drink and leave me alone, you know, excuse me. So after that, you know, we go back, and we had I think I had a beer. I think I had just bought a beer, and Veronica's friend, I guess I'll just call her Michelle. Veronica's friend Michelle, she had the big ass like tube of alcohol. You know how they sell those long ass tubes, and it has the drinks in it, whatever, and like you can get it at like I think they have it like at Applebee's, some like chain restaurants, they have them and stuff like that, and they have them at, you know, places like AC in Las Vegas and stuff like that. But she had the big ass tube of alcohol, like it was like literally like this big, like it was big. So she was sharing that with us. So I was, bro, like I drank so much this night, and plus I was smoking too. It was just not a good look at all. So I just remember dancing. I was dancing with her. I was dancing with her dude. I was dancing with another dude. I was dancing with everybody. Like, I was just dancing. I was just getting it in. And it was lit. Like, we were just having fun. We was turning up. So they, I think, wanted to leave, or I think they were like closing the party down or whatever. It got late, so we decided to leave. We were walking on the boardwalk, and these two guys were, I think they were sitting and eating. We're walking on the boardwalk, and these two guys were sitting down eating. Oh my god, I remember this so well, like, even though it was so messed up. So I go, and I keep telling y'all, I'm gone. This dude, he was cute. So I sat down next to him. I was talking to him. And I literally, guys, not kidding, I start eating his food. Like, he's eating Chinese food or whatever, and I'm literally like eating his food with them, talking to him and everything. Like I've known this nigga my whole life. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Y'all, don't try this at home, kids. So his friend was like trying to talk to Michelle, and Michelle was just like not feeling it. Like, she was just like, oh god. But she had to kind of be the wingman because I was talking to this dude, so it's kind of like, man. But it was just awkward for them. Like, they were just sitting there awkward, and me and the guy were just eating our food, just looking at each other, just like, yeah, you know, like trying to figure out what's going on next, you know, like, oh, where you from, da da da, all that stuff. So me and the guy end up exchanging numbers. We end up back at the hotel room, and the girls, they're tired and stuff. They like want to call it a night. And the guy that I was talking to, eating his food, he hit me up, and he was like, oh, you know, what are you doing, whatever. Mind you, this is like early in the morning. It was like 4 in the morning or like 5 in the morning or whatever. And we talked on the phone. We was like, oh, you know, we should meet. Me and him met at the beach, and it was literally like the most romantic moment I've ever had with a complete stranger. Like, it was just weird because it was a complete stranger, but it was so nice. So, you know, it's literally dark because it's about to be morning, and I'm walking to meet him, and I'm wearing my little dress, and I'm feeling cute or whatever, and I'm just like kind of nervous because I'm like, oh my gosh, like, you know, he's so cute, da da da, like, oh my god, what's gonna happen, blah blah blah. And so we're walking, you know, and we're talking on the phone. His phone is kind of dying, so like we had to hang up, and I see him, and he's in all white. I'm having flashbacks, but like, when I tell you, he looked like a meal, not just a snack. He looked like a meal. I was like, you're in all white, and you have on, I don't remember what belt, maybe Gucci, I don't know, but you look delicious, and you look like you, oh my god, he just looked so good. And I was just like, oh, okay, like, why you had to do that to me? Like, I was not ready for this. I was not ready. We met up, and we hugged, and, you know, we walked to the beach, and we're on the beach. We take our shoes off, and we're just walking in the sand, and literally, guys, it is just me and him. Like, there's nobody else on the beach. It's just me and him. The sun wasn't even really like coming up that much. It was kind of still like gray and foggy and stuff, but it was still so romantic and peaceful. And we were just talking about music and where we were from and everything, like music and what was going on. And I remember at that time, we were talking about, I think it was around the time Meek and Drake had beef, so it had to be like 2015. That was, I think, in 2015, this summer. So yeah, we were talking about that, and we were just talking about everything, and it was just so nice. And he was just like, you know, dang girl, where your man? And I was just like, I don't got a man, you know, but you can be my man if you wanted me, you know. Like, it was just so cute. So, you know, we were like really, really, really romantic or whatever. And then we So yeah, we were just standing there, you know, toes in the sand, talking about music and everything. And we went back to his hotel room, and he gave me a really beautiful massage that I will never forget in my life. And nothing else happened because embarrassing, I had my period, so I couldn't have sex with him, even though I wanted to. Yeah, so anyways, after that, I stayed over there until probably like, I don't know, 6 or 7 in the morning or whatever. And we, you know, said our goodbyes, and I went back to my hotel room with the girls, and they were like, oh, what happened? And I just kind of told them, you know, like, you know. No, I didn't tell them that. I told them the truth, like, you know, we had a nice night, you know, it's romantical and stuff, you know, a lady never kisses and tells, so, like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna keep it classic, keep it on cute, you know. But yeah, it was really, really nice, that moment. And a lot of AC was a blur because I was like that. But that night was lit. It was crazy. I was talking to everybody, and you know, had my little fling with that guy. And after that, me and that guy talked for like, I don't know, maybe a week, maybe shorter. And then after that, I don't know, because we were supposed to like meet up, but he lived in like Philly. This is not about him, this is about my turn up in AC. So that's pretty much it. I'm sorry if this doesn't have that much detail, guys. I kind of barely remember it because it was so long ago. Plus I was, you know, twisted and fucked up and all that stuff. But it wasn't really a long weekend. After that time that me and the guy, you know, spent together, whatever, I went back to the hotel. Me and the girls, we went to the beach that day again, and I called out of work because I could do that, and it was lit, and they didn't say shit. They didn't give me an attitude or anything, and I literally took a nap on the beach, and it was fucking amazing, and I want to do that again. We had drinks, and her boyfriend came back out. And it was just really chill the next day. It was like a Tuesday or something. It was just really chill. We just went up to the beach and we walked around. That's all for now, guys. If you liked it, like it. If you loved it, share it with your friends and fam. Well, maybe not your fam, but maybe your friends. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Peace out. We are running. All you hear is bang, bang, bang. This motherfucker is shooting. So we are running. I mean, I never ever in my life ran for my life. This shit was the craziest moment of my life. I was so scared.